Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick check-in on Joe Alwyn. Alwyn, oh my God, help me. Obviously, he just did an interview recently where he said it's hard to break up after something along the lines of after a long relationship that was 6.5 years, where you were in love and you were committed to each other. So that's what he said. I really like him, by the way. I really like his energy. So people are just wondering, how is he now? How's he coping? Because obviously, you can imagine he probably got a lot of backlash for a while. I think his comments were turned off on Instagram as well, from all the Swifties. Not all the Swifties are against him, by the way, just because he's an ex, but obviously he's still got a lot of slack, bless him. So let's just see, how is he feeling now. Let's see how he actually feels about Taylor now in the situation. I do feel he's actually started to move on. Done and dusted is what's coming up now. Done and dusted, completely done and dusted. I don't see any going back there. I really do not see any going back there at all. And the word toxic comes up. So let's just see right now. How does he feel about the Taylor? Before I even do this, I'm getting it's in the past. He just wants to move on. He wants to focus on his projects. It's in the past. He just wants to move on right now. That's the energy. Now, there we have the stability in the relation. There we go. Look, this is usually coming up for me as a very long, stable relationship, the marriage card, okay? Something solid. Like I said, he's moving on. 8 of Cups is literally the energy. This man is walking away. He is turning his back on the relationship and the idea of the marriage, and he's moving on. A fresh start. He just wants... I'm hearing a fresh opening as well. I know what that's about. Not just a start. Something like a completely new pathway as well that he's thinking about. I do wonder if he will go into directing as well, not just acting. I'm not sure if he does any of that now, but I'm hearing a new channel opening up for him work-wise, okay? Now the star, wish come true. I feel this is related to, do you know what? I feel he may go into directing more. The star means a wish come true. The hangman almost means moving on, wanting to move on to something new. And also, this gives way more money than he would be getting as an actor. This is a highly profitable, this is a lot of money coming in for him here with this new idea. So he's not really dwelling on Taylor, if I'm honest. He wants to move on and focus on new projects. But also, I feel that's a way of him to cope with it all as well. It's almost like the type where you just push yourself into your work. I would even go as far to say that I think he may have had therapy over the breakup and to help him handle it. Okay, just speaking to his friends was not enough. I do feel that, because the 6 of Cups is the ex, it's Taylor coming up again. Okay, putting it in the past, trying to move on from it all, focusing on his career, focusing on his work. But he does seem to be currently in a more balanced place. Now, what do we have here? I mean... I just feel it's closed off with the whole Taylor situation. We even have the dating, reaching out. I'm going to put this out there. I even feel he may have thought of reaching out to her about the album, because we have a message of love or somebody coming forward here, maybe even as closure for him. But the 5 of Swords is the element of arguing and fighting and it not being a good idea. I do wonder if he seriously thought about reaching out to her about the album and... I'm hearing a clean slate. So no matter what she said, it's almost like he wants to wipe the slate clean. Aminosity, he doesn't want any aminosity. He wants to move on with his life. I do feel he's going to be focusing on directing in the future. And so far, he's looking pretty happy about the upcoming months ahead. And he feels happier. This is a guy that's got, look, he's sat there with loads of gold cups behind him. Very proud, very pleased with himself, as in career-wise here. So I do feel he is moving on. I do feel, because the 10 of Swords is a complete ending. Clearance, I'm hearing. I'm even hearing clear out sale. I just feel he wants clearance from everything. And the only reason he thought about reaching out to her was because it's almost like, he, not just closure, but he doesn't want, I'm hearing bad blood, like the song. He doesn't want any bad blood between them, okay? He doesn't want it to, I'm hearing he doesn't want it to come back and bite him. So I do wonder if he's worried more's going to come out, more songs and things, and he just wants to move on. Now, there is a woman around him, I do sense here, a Queen of Cups, who is somebody that's very nurturing, very caring, very down to earth. And the Four of Swords does mean she is bringing in healing energy towards him, this person. She is helping him heal here. He's also learning from her as well. Okay, now this could be linked to work, by the way, because this is the work card and the study card. So this could be another actress, for example. I know there's been rumours flying around, but I do feel somebody connected to the work he does is helping him to heal here. The Lovers, there we go. New woman in his life. The Lovers, sexual energy, sexual cards. Somebody better suited to him, not in the limelight. Not in the limelight. So yes, I do feel there is somebody else around him and he just wants closure and he wants to move on now. But I will say the person he's with now, the Page of Swords, I'm hearing, what's it called? Twice bitten, bad. Oh, what's it called? The bloody saying. He's really going slow with this. The Page of Swords is very wary, taking it very, very slowly, wanting to keep it as quiet as possible. He's trying to get a feeler on it. I do feel he has a good energy around this person. He feels very positive about the connection, but he also doesn't want to jump into anything too soon. And again, I don't think this girl wants to be in the limelight either. Under key. I'm hearing like under like low maintenance, I heard actually. But more she doesn't need the limelight. Now we have the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups can sometimes mean a love triangle here. Let's just see. I feel he's still healing from Taylor. I do. The Three of Cups is a third party still hovering around him, and it's grief from the past. And I want to know what Taylor's Swiss star sign is, by the way, because she's coming up as the Queen of Swords. Now, interestingly, Queen of Swords energy does not take any crap. They're very direct. They're very clear with their words. Hello, album. Very clear with her words, what she said, okay? And we also have the grief card looking back and reflecting on that. I'm hearing the harshness. And then him trying to move on and walk away from it. But she's still in this new relationship that he's got. She's left her mark, I'm hearing. She's still left her mark. He's still grieving over it in a way. There's sadness there. And he's trying to move on from her words. I feel this is the album. So there is someone new, but she's still left her mark, you know. Now, I mean, you're going to leave your mark, guys. If you've ever been with someone for 5-6 years, I've had really long-term relationships. Even if you try and move on, you know, depending on what happened in that relationship, it's still going to be hard to move on. It will be. There's still going to be things you reflect back on and think, will this be different? Will it be better? So I do hear he was badly burnt, as in he felt nervous about starting something new. But I do feel this new person is not pressuring him into anything, and it's just flowing naturally. And but Taylor is still there, but he doesn't want to get back with her, if that makes sense. It's more, he still has sadness and looking back over how it went down in the end, you know, and I feel that's why it's almost like a sense he wanted closure to make sure they're both okay with each other. But I don't think he's reached out though. I think he thought about it, and then I'm hearing can of worms. So I think that if he tried to open up his mouth, it would have opened up a can of worms, so that makes sense, and brought up maybe old topics and arguing. And so he hasn't, but I do feel he definitely thought about it when the album came out. But more for closure, not in a malicious way. Overall, I really like him. And do you know what, guys? I'm actually going to Google now and see if he's done any directing. Because I do feel he could go that way. That he doesn't want to be in the limelight so much. He would rather be, I'm hearing, behind the camera. He's coming around to the idea of being a director instead. So that was short and sweet. Hope you liked it. If you want me to cover anybody else, let me know in the comments, guys. Write in the comments who you would like me to read on next. And give it a like if you like this video. I appreciate that. Thank you. Bye.